What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the debate room. Today, I got my guys, Latif and Max. Y'all say what's up.
How's
What's
it
up,
going, guys?
man?
What's up?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just the three of us. Q is not here. It is a late episode, so But we got to push this content out. Obviously Monday Night Football just happened. The Jets have fallen to 2-4. Man, I'm happy. I mean, any
What
type
are,
of
what are you happy for?
any I just don't like Rodgers. So I mean, and then I don't like how everybody jumped on the bandwagon because he joined the Jets. I mean, I just and then you fire Saleh or whatever, however you say his name, but
Salah, Robert
Salah,
Salah.
Robert Saleh?
Salah. I've seen a lot of pronunciations. Um, but yeah, this team sucks. This team sucks. They're not going anywhere. Last week you said that you still have hope for them. I don't know why you have hope for them, but yeah, it's pretty much over. Let me look at their schedule.
Is it
Um,
really pretty much over? I mean, I didn't
I
expect
was
them to
gonna.
win this game. I think going 2-4. Well,
Can I
not in
hop?
a
Can
not
I
in a
hop?
schedule prediction, but I mean, like
I
after they
did
lost
ask.
to the
No, 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 no.
Broncos.
I seriously think that they could lose against the Steelers. Seriously, I'm not even trolling. They beat the Patriots. They lose against the
What you bet on that?
Texans. Cardinals. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
iffy.
Can I?
Cardinals, you don't know.
Can
Cardinals.
I say one?
Cardinals.
All right, bro.
Cardinals have literally been up. Did they not just beat the Niners? Did they not just beat the Niners?
They did, bro. They did, but their offense hasn't looked great, and their defense is terrible. So I mean, but
I don't know. I don't know. It's been up and down for the Cardinals, so I don't know. I have no idea.
Can I hop in quick on my Jets thoughts?
go
My
ahead, bro.
takeaway, my takeaway from this game, one is that was one of the worst games of football I've ever watched. There was 25, I think, penalties called. Some of those
Way too
officiating
many
calls, the
penalties.
roughing the passers are insane. The roughing the passers are terrible. That AJ Espineza um, penalty was terrible. Um, then they had a bailout call. They missed the Garrett Wilson PI at the end. There was so many penalties, in my opinion, and calls. The Aaron Rodgers fumble, that one in the red zone. It was a third and goal. That was,
That
in
was a
my opinion,
fumble.
I thought it was PI. I don't even know what that was, but the officiating was shaky. But it was such sloppy play, terrible. But with all that being said, the Jets' offense looked, in my opinion, the best it did damn near all season besides that Patriots game. The Jets' offense actually looked good tonight. And do I think the Jets are gonna be pushing to beat the Bills? No, I think that this is a big win for the Bills. I think they got the division. But again, looking at the schedule coming up here, the Steelers are winnable. The Patriots, they can't normally beat the Patriots. We'll see if they win it again. They
Oh,
won
stop with
earlier.
that
They won
shit.
earlier in
Stop
the
with
year.
that shit, bro.
I'm
Stop
just
with that
saying
shit.
that
Stop with that shit.
you got to go.
That's a
We
dumb
do it
ass.
with
That's a
other.
dumb ass statement.
We
I don't
do
even know why
it.
people even
We
say
do
that.
it.
Is
Can you
Tom
please
Brady
let me
on the
talk?
team?
Can you let me talk? Can
Is
you let
Tom
me
Brady on
finish
the
this,
team? Is
please?
Zach Wilson on the team?
Was Tom
Like,
Brady on the team last year? Was Tom Brady on the team last year?
bro, it has Zach Wilson starting. It's
Okay,
not.
so
It's not
the
the same.
excuse. I'm saying the excuse is still coming on both ways. So just let make it
That
sure.
don't make sense,
All I'm
bro. That don't make sense.
all I'm saying like is it's not a guaranteed win, whatever. But when you
The
play the
Patriots, bro.
Texans, okay, scare, not guaranteed, not guaranteed.
Let's bet on it.
Anyways, huh? I'm not gonna
I'll
bet
take the Patriots spread.
on a
I'll take the spread.
Sunday 1 o'clock.
Take the
I'm
spread.
not taking a Sunday 1 o'clock game with the Patriots and the Jets. I don't care that
I
much.
I'll take
You
the
don't
this is
know
your
spread.
with
livelihood.
Drake
Take the
May at the
spread.
helm.
I agree, Jake. Man.
I'll give
No,
you the
like I'm
spread.
not gonna bet on the Jets and the Patriots. That means nothing to me.
All right, bro.
Anyways,
All
can I
right.
finish my statement, please, before you get just get super excited about the Jets again? They could beat
Sure.
the Cardinals, they could beat the Colts, they could beat the Seahawks, they could beat the Dolphins, they could beat Jags. Like there's a lot of these teams where these teams have looked bad. The Seahawks have looked bad. The Rams have looked bad. The Jags, we obviously know they could easily get a Steelers win. Yeah, that'll be I think it'll be close, but they could
They're
beat the
not beating
Steelers.
the
They could,
Steelers. They're
they
not
could
beating the
though,
Steelers.
but they could
Let's
though.
put money on
Just
it.
as the
If
Patriots could beat the
Let's
if
Jets,
put
Jay
they
money on
could
it.
beat
feels
the
if,
Steelers.
if Jay feels if Jay feels
Stop.
actually like plays out of his body, they're not losing. They're
Let's
not
put
losing.
some
I
All
money
I'm
on
promise.
it, bro. Let's put
I
some money on
promise
it.
they're not losing. First off,
Let's put.
I don't even think the Jets are equipped to stop Najee.
Let's put
Respectfully,
some money on it. You talking a lot.
respectfully, I'm not
Talking a
gonna lie.
lot. Let's put some money on
I
it.
don't care how
Let's put
terrible
some money on
the
it.
Steelers
Let's put
offense
some money
looks.
on it.
I don't care about how they don't have any weapons. First off, defensively, they will smother. They will smother the Jets. Now you said the Jets offense looked the best it's looked this whole
I
season.
was gonna I was just saying let me just finish my quick thing, and it was
We put some
simply
money on
the
it.
Garrett the Mike.
We can do whatever, Latif. First off, we were supposed to play basketball, and we didn't do
Sure,
that.
bro. So how much how much you putting on it? 50?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling
Okay.
nasty. I put my whole rent on it, real shit.
All right, bro. So you just want to troll. All right.
I'm
You
feeling
want to
nasty.
troll, bro.
The Garrett Wilson, Aaron Rodgers connection tonight almost looked better than it ever has. Mike Williams going out. You can tell me if that's an issue or not. I don't know. But the throws to Lazard, that one throw in the back shoulder to Lazard, where he just dropped down, that was disgusting. That was a crazy throw.
I'm not gonna
Brees
lie. That
Hall
was
looked
so
good.
lucky. That was bullshit.
It was. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but it was.
Aaron Rodgers
I'll
done
be
it
honest, it
so
was
many
crazy
times,
throw.
bro.
But with the amount of
The
holding
ball damn near
calls, the amount
went
of
through dude's
illegal
legs. Like,
formations,
what are we talking about?
the O line just held every other play. So again, the penalties were terrible, but this offense actually looked competent without Nathaniel Hackett there. Rodgers, Lazard, Garrett. If they can get Devontae, that would be actually be scary. I think to make a little wild card play, maybe win a playoff game. Who knows? But this defense needs to lock up because that was embarrassing for the first 3 drives of the game. They got bully balled by Ray
They
Davis
have
and
20
that O
big
line.
points, bro.
I mean,
I said,
I
hold on,
agree.
wait, time out. Did you not hear what I just said? The first 3 possessions
Yeah,
of the
I heard
game,
you.
they got bully balled. So why'd you say the whole game? Because I didn't say the whole game. You did. I didn't say
Okay.
that.
I
So the first
agree.
3 possessions were terrible.
I agree that the Jets offense looked better. I said earlier in the year, for the Jets offense to look good, Aaron Rodgers is gonna come out and hoop, and then today and in the Patriots game he hooped. A large part in this offense looking good is because they were able to establish the run. Brees Hall actually had a good day on the ground. That's something that we haven't seen this whole season. So I think that's one of the reasons why it looked so good because they were able to establish the run and that open some things up. Obviously, I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers, so you're gonna see a lot of like empty formation looks. That's just what comes with playing with Aaron Rodgers being your quarterback. Mike Williams is so washed and he's trash. I mean, as much as I want to rain on the Jets parade and rain on Aaron Rodgers, that would have been a perfect pass. It would have been a dot if Mike Williams didn't fall on the ground. He's been absolutely terrible this whole season. I mean, I know that he came off of a ACL injury and he's a little bit older, but it's like I don't know. It was I think he had a drop ball earlier in the game. He's just not good. So Alan Lazard again, I think he's leading the league with drops. Out of Garrett Wilson, it's not too much that it's not um too much that they have offensively, but they look pretty good because they were able to establish the run. So that was cool. And I'm happy that Brees Hall had that performance because I mean I was gonna win
He,
regardless if he would have shit the bed, but yeah,
he
it's good to
needed
see.
a game. He needed a game bad.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. Again, after they lost to the Broncos, I said they were going to go 2-4. Them losing this game really doesn't change much for me, honestly. They probably won't win the division after this loss, but they could possibly still make the playoffs after this loss. Their offense looked the best it's looked against an actual opponent. I'm not counting the Patriots, but their offense looked great. Aaron Rodgers was close to 300 yards today. Brees Hall had his best season of the game, best game of the season. Garrett Wilson had probably his best game of the season. The offense looked competent. The reason they lost this game was penalties. They're very, very undisciplined. And also missed field goals. Those missed field goals really came back to bite them. And that's one of the biggest reasons why they lost this game. They lost the game by 3 points in a game where they missed 2 damn near easy field goals. It's unacceptable. So that just shit like that just can't happen. Like, you got to be more disciplined. Got to capitalize on opportunities. But their schedule is still really light. It still is. I'm sorry. They have still one of the easiest schedules to finish the season. So I'm not going to just sell the stock or be like their season is over because they're 2-4. When Max highlighted it earlier, they have games against like the Steelers, who are not going to be an easy team to beat, but I feel like they can beat them. The Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Patriots. They got 2 more games against the Dolphins. I know 2 is going to play again this year, but if we don't know, I don't know if he plays. They can probably split with them, but I'm gonna right now at least write them up for 2 wins against the Dolphins and another win against the Patriots. So they're gonna have games where they can win. It's all about just keep on momentum. The offense has to keep getting better. The defense was worse. Defense was bad to start the game, but I think the Bills had like 4 first downs in the second half. Like, they really clamped them. To be honest. Carter went out and DJ Reed went out. So they did that as well without them too. So that's pretty impressive. Still don't got Hassan Reddick, but that can change. Maybe a trade for Devontae Adams, like we talked about on the last episode. So I'm not all the way out on them. It's still probably unlikely right now due to the loss that they win the division. So, but making the playoffs, they can still do that, and they haven't made the playoffs in like 13 years. So that would be a win for them in itself. My expectations for them was
I
never
don't know.
make a Super Bowl or be
No,
a
you said AFC Championship was their ceiling. Yes. I still think it's a win just for the fact that Rodgers is old. I don't think you can really just is a win as a Jets fan really like, hey, we made this one really good playoff run, but Rodgers now 42 or whatever, and he's got to get out of here. Like they need
Do
to
you see
find
the hits he was taking today, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like they need to find a successor for Rodgers to keep this team going. Because past that, this will be a failed experiment if nothing comes out of it, in my opinion. Because you get Rodgers to compete right now, you have some of the pieces to compete right now. You don't have a coach, maybe an OC. Who knows? If they keep playing like how they were connected, maybe they do have an OC, but they don't have a coach right now. Discipline was not there at all. It was just a rough game as a whole for a Jets fan. So let's get into the Bears.
People arguing me on Twitter right now talking about Mike Williams couldn't work back to the ball. We got to stop trolling, bro. Like I just can't, bro. Like the Jets haters, they didn't feel no effect. I don't know. It's not much to talk about in this game. Josh Allen was great though. No turnovers. Really had a command of the offense. I have no idea why that edge didn't like seal the edge. Like obviously Josh Allen is running that. What are you doing, bro? Like he's just trolling. Undisciplined.
Nah, I think they were looking for like a
screenplay
check down. Yeah, they were looking for. And I thought that was probably something that they were going to go to too. So I mean, I can't really blame them. I mean, it's just a lot of. It's hard to pinpoint. Like I hate that logic of just saying like they should have stopped that because obviously I felt like the game was over once that pick was thrown. But you come out and you miss that many field goals, and then on both sides, like the kickers didn't play well. Almost a whole bunch of penalties. I mean, it was just a lot of stuff that went wrong that shouldn't have went wrong. So just to blame it on like that defensive stop or what should have been a defensive stop at the end of the game is just somewhat pointless to me. Ray Davis, bro, Ray. Holy, I don't know.
He played well. He played well.
That I ain't gonna lie. That well, him on the ground was very impressive. Like I like the way he runs. He runs aggressive, mad. Put that shoulder down. I don't want to say it. You know, I'm trying not to curse on the pot, but he puts people through the ground, and in that catch that he made, bro, that was ridiculous.
Nasty. That was so nasty.
That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. We may need gang in Chicago.
We got Roshan. Let's calm down. We got Roshan.
We do have Roshan. Is Roshan making plays like that in the receiving game?
No, but we have other running backs that we paid money to. We have other running backs we paid a lot of money to be receiving backs.
D Swift isn't making plays like that in the receiving game.
Okay, I don't think Ray Davis is making that play another time in his career. So it's whatever.
Yeah,
we don't know that. We don't know that. He's a rookie.
He dared to drop it. He dared to drop the ball. He literally dared to drop the play.
Bro, that was the craziest catch in history, bro. Like that's a crazy catch.
All right, bro. You was talking about the Bears. Might as well talk about it right now. They crushed the Jags. Completely embarrassed them. I know y'all talk about this game on Bear Witness, obviously coming out tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in for that. I have two questions for y'all though. Has Caleb Williams found his stride? 5 touchdowns. Could have 4 touchdowns, right? Could have been like 6. He had that one interception where DJ Moore was wide open.
That was bad ball. Or throw it the outside. Throw it to that post. The back.
And then he also had that play on the goal line that I think DJ Moore like fell short on the 1-yard line. I think so that could have been 6 interceptions. 6 touchdowns. Has Caleb Williams found his stride?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's in large part. Like I said on Bear Witness, you guys need to check that out. Shane Waldron has bounced back. His play calling has been way better over the past 2-3 weeks. The running games has opened up, so it's been making it very easy for Caleb to actually make plays. Caleb's processing. If he doesn't see something open on the left side, he's looking over to the right. If he doesn't see anything up over the top, he'll take his check down. And that's what you need out of a quarterback. He can make plays in the run game. I forgot to talk about that, Max. He made plays on his feet. He's been doing that for again past 2 3 weeks. So I mean, you can say whatever you want about Jaden Daniels. I mean, I love Jaden Daniels. I love him, bro. But we made the right pick with getting Caleb. I think Caleb is a top 5 quarterback. I think this quarterback class, well, what we thought Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields and Zach Wilson, whether you had high stock in Zach Wilson or not, that's what this class is gonna be. I think Drake May is gonna be great. I think Jaden Daniels is gonna be great. I think Caleb Williams is gonna be great. We haven't seen Penix, but I think Penix will be okay. I mean, we haven't seen him. I think JJ will be okay. Um,
I think Bo will
I don't
bounce
know. I
back
don't
a
know what JJ's doing.
I think Bo will bounce back a little bit. I don't think Bo will be this bad
Bro,
forever.
Bo's ass. Please stop. We
I'm
don't
not
gotta
gonna
have
lie.
a
think
conversation.
you think like
Bo is what he is. I'm not gonna lie. He is
like
what
you
he is.
think like
He may get better.
whatever.
He may get better,
I'm
but
not gonna
this
I'm
is
not gonna fight
this
over
is
Bo now.
going to go down as a really really good quarterback class. So I mean, you can't really go wrong with who you picked. But we have the best here. We have the best. If Caleb keeps playing like this, obviously Jaden Daniels has dominated. He's been in MVP talks, not just rookie of the year, but MVP talks. He's been that good. He's been great throwing the ball, exceptional running the ball with his legs. But if Caleb plays like this for the entirety of the year, for for the remainder of the year, Caleb is the rookie of the year easily, easily.
He's not gonna. Well, he's not gonna. The Jaguars are terrible. So he's not gonna. He got to face the Vikings twice. The Lions defense is not good. He got to face the Packers twice. I think they're a good defense. So he's not gonna have like performances like
They just
this.
lost Hutch. I'm not scared of the Lions
I
defense.
just
They
said the
just lost
Lions.
Hutch.
I just literally said the Lions defense is bad, bro. I literally just said that. But
The Packers been weird. The Packers defense I feel like's been weird. They've been
they're
going
leading
through
the league
like
in takeaways right
injuries.
now.
Yeah. Are they one or because the top 3 teams are all NFC North teams, by the way. It's Packers,
No,
Vikings,
they had like
Bears.
16. They had like 16 takeaways, bro.
I didn't know that. No, I thought they were like beat up with injuries though. Jair was out for a little bit, I thought at least, but
They have corners. They have edge rushers. They have a good coach on both sides. But yeah, Caleb. I mean, yeah, I think one of the biggest things is Shane Waldron. Like, I don't know why he came into the season without 15 scripted plays. Like, why would you do that? I really don't get that. He came in without a game plan for the first 15 plays of the game for the first 2 weeks of the season. Now, I don't know how you thought that was going to be good for a rookie quarterback. So I don't know what that was about. But now that they guys have an actual game plan, you guys are starting games a lot better. Like, don't know why you sending that to me that in the middle of the
I don't even know why you acknowledge that, bro. Just.
Anyways, whatever. Yeah, Caleb just looking more comfortable. I mean, obviously you got to take it with a grain of salt because back-to-back defenses were terrible. But he looks more comfortable. The play calling, y'all actually have a game script, which I don't know why that wasn't a thing. DeAndre Swift looks better. Don't think he's that great still at all, to be honest. But he looks better. Keenan is a safety blanket. And he's like a great safety blanket. Cole Kmet is having a great season. Probably been like a top 5 tight end this season, honestly, because tight end play hasn't been that great. The offense line has looked better. Caleb is still making mistakes, but he's been accountable. You want to see that too. Had a great game. First thing he said in the presser, he got to make that pass to DJ Moore and not throw an interception right there. So you want to see that leadership from Caleb. It's a great thing to see, especially when people were ridiculing him for his leadership, personality, all that type of shit before the season started. So the Bears have a strong possibility to make the playoffs. I think they're going to beat the Commanders next in 2 weeks. Going to be going 4-2. But we'll get to that later. I want to talk about
4-2. We are 4-2. We are 4-2. We are 4-2.
Yeah,
bad.
I'm not gonna lie. Don't make that mistake again. We're 4-2 right now.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about the Bears. All I'm gonna say though is really like kind of what you were saying with the Jets. I expected this, right? We sat here, and I think by this point in time, we're expecting to be around 4-2, right, at the start of the season. I think the way that it's happened is a little different, but I think looking at the schedule, we were looking through these teams, and whether it was a win against the Colts or a loss against the Jaguars, if you flip those two, right, something like that at the start of the season, I thought we would be 4-2 at this point. So again, I think the progression of Caleb has been great. I think how good our defense has been great. I think that Rome stepping up has been good. Kind of just the overall progression we've made as a team, like starting out week 1 and 2, super rocky. running games got established more. The defenses look good. Caleb's looked good. He's looked like he's in timing with DJ and Rome. This game I thought was a great breakout for Cole and for Keenan, who I think both could be and should be safety blankets for Caleb. With all that being said, it doesn't matter because I think we were going to be at 4-2 at this point in time, and I think the real start of the season I think is when you go up against the person that everyone says is better than you right now. When you go up against Jaden Daniels, again, I think Jaden Daniels have a tougher time playing our defense than ours theirs, but again, we'll see what happens there. But it's really when you play the division, I want to see everything that Caleb's learned.
The narratives after that game are going to be crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
We should.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. We should kill. It would have to be. It would have to be a shootout. It would have to be a shoot. It would have to be a shootout for the Commanders to even like think about competing in this game because defensively we should be able to stop them. And then their defense.
Stop them. I don't know about stop them. Y'all should be able to manage.
Well, their game plan. Their game plan is pretty simple. The game plan is pretty simple. I mean, obviously, I think they open it up a little bit more, and I think they have opened it up a little bit more for Jaden. But
the run game's scary. I don't think they have not faced a secondary like us. The only issue is we can't stop the run, and their running attack's been good with Daniels and Brian Robinson.
Their running attack has been top 5 in the league. Yes, elite.
That's okay.
And
he's a good secondary.
And Jaden Daniels is just a third with his legs too. But I mean, defensively, they're not going to be able to stop us at all.
I don't know. They kind of been opportunistic at times this season. I don't know. They're kind of a little bit scrappy. They can't cover it all though. What I'm gonna say? I want to talk about Trevor Lawrence. Because I mean, obviously, the Jaguars are 1-5 now. A lot of talk about Trevor Lawrence winning his contract, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I still kind of believe in Trevor Lawrence. I kind of do. I think he's in a terrible situation. The offense line is terrible. The defense is terrible. The coaching is terrible. His weapons aren't great at all. Outside of Brian Thomas, Christian Kirk is a good receiver, but he's not a world beater. Evan Ingram has regressed tremendously, and Gabe Davis is terrible. Some of the blame is on him, obviously, as him being the number 1 overall pick, being a $50 million quarterback. You're expected to uplift your team, but he's been put in terrible situations this entire season. And I think Sunday morning was a highlight of that for sure because he had four touchdowns dropped. Definitely started the season off on a very bad note, but over the course of the last 2-3 weeks, he's been putting it together. His teammates have just been failing him. I think personally they need to invest in this offense line. They need to invest in this defense and possibly give him another receiver in the future as well. They have to really actually build something around him. But the Jaguars are an unserious ass franchise. They have been for a long time. So I think they really been failing them, to be honest.
I mean, like we said in Bear Witness, this game definitely wasn't on T-Law. He came out early and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, he was punishing us, bro. Like he was dicing us up, but it was just a lot of drop passes. I think Gabe may have dropped like 2 touchdowns, I think. But I know for sure he had 1 drop in the end zone. BTJ had a drop. It was just a lot of bad weapon play that just wasn't Trevor's fault at all. I mean, obviously we are an elite defense. We cause a lot of turnovers. We wreak a lot of havoc. But I mean, Trevor Lawrence was doing his thing, so I can't really blame anything on him. But I mean, it is what it is, bro. They were in London, bro. That's like a home game. That's like a home game for them, bro. So I don't know if you're trying to give him a cop out or something like that.
He wasn't. He literally was. He was good. He was good. He was good in that game. I can't lie. He was good.
Yeah, he was pretty good, but I mean, they should have competed a little bit better this time.
I'm sure that was him.
We just the Bears, bro. We 4-2, bro. It just feels good. We're going to a bye. 4-2, bro. Who would have thought?
I think everybody.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Anyways, before we move on from this topic, I didn't put this on the topic list, but I wanted to ask y'all, Bears fans. The NFC North has been one of the best divisions we've ever seen in NFL history. I want you guys to rank the 4 teams in the NFC North today.
As far as, but like,
I think it's kind of clear.
As far as if they're going to win the Super Bowl or how they've played up to this point.
The best teams, bro.
Lions, Vikings. Bears, Packers.
No, I want y'all to be serious. Yeah, all right, coach,
No,
please.
like let's be real. Let's be real. All right, so I feel like Lions. You have to put the Lions up there because, but they lost
I
Hutch.
don't. That's what I'm trying to say. Are they one or are they two? Because if you're not doing Super Bowl hopes to this point, have the Vikings been the best team in the NFC North?
They've been the best team in the league.
But they just lost Hutch, bro. I'm still putting. I'm
No,
still
the
going.
Vikings. We're saying the Vikings.
Oh, I thought you said the Lions.
No, so I'm saying like I still think the Lions have a better chance to win the Super Bowl than the Vikings
Yeah, that's what I meant.
if I'm going forward the season. But up until this point, the Vikings have been playing better football. They've won. They're 5-0. They're
I'm
5-0.
going Lions, Vikings, and I can seriously say it's really a toss up between the Bears and the Packers, bro. It's really a toss up.
Up, I'll take the Bears to beat the Packers. But all I'm saying right now is up until this point, I'll be honest, it has been the Vikings, Lions. So in first to fourth, Vikings, Lions, Packers, Bears. But I still think that we beat them in a matchup when we go and play against them. But up until this point,
I don't think. Why do you think the Vikings are a better team than the Lions? Why do you think that?
I'm saying like from what we've seen to this point,
Vikings
like
having the
I
lead
still
defense and the elite offense, bro.
going into the Super Bowl or going into like the playoffs, sure. I will take the team that's been there
Sam
before,
Darnold
did it
is
last year, pushed
actually
all the.
Sam Darnold is actually falling off though. I mean,
But
so
I'm
I
just
don't know
saying,
how
but
elite this
but he's
offense is
falling
gonna
off. He hasn't fell off yet. He had one rough game in London that they still won because their defense is very good and they still have a
be.
good receiving core and they still have a good old line. Aaron Jones being out, that's not great, but I'm not worried about that for the future. I'm worried about what I've seen so far. So, yeah, I'm just saying from what I've seen, I think the Vikings have been the best team. But
Vikings and
again,
Lions on the same tier. I'm not gonna lie.
Their offense,
going forward,
their offense is gonna regress.
going forward for
Amen.
Super Bowl hopes, is it crazy if I put the Vikings at 4 as far as Super Bowl
Fuck no.
aspirations?
That's crazy. Yes, I mean it is crazy. Yes, the Vikings are
Yeah,
better than the Packers and the Bears right now,
I
and
think as
probably
far as
going
Super Bowl
forward too.
hopes,
They have
I think
better coaching than y'all.
yeah, that's fine. They have better coaching like majority of the league,
And then
but
the offense personnel is
they
also
have better.
better.
Do they have better coaching than the Packers?
Yes, Kevin O'Connell is better
Like
than no,
Flores is definitely better than DC, but
yeah.
LaFleur and O'Connell has got to be at least close if you don't
It's
have.
definitely close. It's definitely close. I didn't want to spend it too much on that. I just want to get y'all take on that. We can really move on. I got another segment. Coaches on the hot seat. There
Just
are
say
a lot of
gone.
coaches right now on the hot seat. Let me know if these coaches will be fired by the end of the season or just not be a head coach next year. Because I mean, one of these players this is on the last year. One of these coaches are on the last year of contracts. Some coaches on the hot seat. Doug Peterson.
Gone.
Okay.
Gone.
Antonio Pierce.
Not gone. The Raiders like him too much. The Raiders buy into him. They just like we're happy to re-sign him. He might not have.
And his situation isn't that good. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say he has a locker room. I don't know what I was saying. It feels like he has a locker room.
Are you
Players
sure?
ride or die for him. It feels like besides Devontae Adams.
Last year they were, but he's done a terrible job of managing that team. Antonio Pierce is a terrible head coach. I think he'll be fired after his one.
I don't think they fire him after
Wasn't
this
he
year.
like? Wasn't he like? We're making business decisions and all that.
Yes, bro. And he kept like he not keeping anything in house. He just literally saying everything to the media, like just being 100% transparent. And I get it, but
I don't think the Raiders cut him.
Tay is doing what he's doing, bro. Tay is doing what he's doing, so it's like you can't really put a lot.
He liked the post. Oh, he liked the post saying that it was Devontae Adams' last game on Instagram, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's
I did see that. That is kind of crazy, but
anyways, next coach is Brian Daboll.
No, I blame Daniel Jones, and maybe that's me like thinking Brian Dable's gonna bring back what he did the first year or second year, whatever. I think Brian Dable's fine. Give me a new quarterback. Holy.
His team sucks. I mean,
but it's not his fault, is it?
I'm saying I'm in agreement with you. I mean, what he did, what was that 2 years ago? What he did 2 years ago was unheard of. So
he got Daniel Jones paid.
Yeah,
he got Daniel Jones paid.
That may have put unrealistic expectations on him. So the fact that he hasn't lived up to that is probably why people are saying like he needs to be on the hot seat. But Daniel Jones is actually trash.
Yeah, like
quarterback's
bad. Defensive backs are not great. You need a second receiver. You need a running back. The O line has some pieces, but not everything. Just not
No,
great.
I don't think he should be fired either. He actually hasn't been competitive in most games, to be honest. Next coach is Dennis Allen. The Saints have lost 4 straight games. They were terrible last
Yes.
year. Is
Yeah.
Dennis Allen getting fired?
Maybe keep that OC for the first 2 games. See if he can do anything what he did for those first 2 games. But yeah, Dennis Allen should have been fired like 2 years ago.
I mean, they were in every game's has kind of been pretty much close. Besides, what game did they get
No, they had
I mean,
close games every game.
but like he will never push you over
They
the top. I'm sorry. They've been the same team for like 3 years now, and that's not good enough at this point in time.
What
You
do
gotta
they
give that a
have
change of
though?
scenery.
Defensively, they're
A
old.
good
Cam Jordan,
defense. A good defense. A good defense.
but they're getting older. That defense is older. Cam Jordan is not good.
But it's still
Um,
producing. It's still producing.
Derek Carr,
What's
he
your
got
decision,
hurt, but
Jaden?
he was good for like 2 weeks. Now you have Spencer Rattler, Kamara. He was good for a minute. I mean, I don't know.
Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler was kind of hooping for 5
But
minutes.
I don't know. No, I wouldn't say he's a hot seat.
Okay. Last coach is Mike McCarthy.
He's gone. He's gone. Get his ass out of there.
Jaden?
This shouldn't be a question
It's not.
because they're not going to get rid of anyone else but him.
He only has
He's
1
gonna be
year
the
on
one to
left.
blame.
This is last year left on his deal.
And they're not going to blame Dak or CD. They just paid him.
But the Cowboys just aren't good though.
Yes, but they'll blame. But
Which
they'll
is
blame.
partly
They'll,
his-
they'll blame Mike. But they'll only blame Mike McCarthy.
I guess.
What is your answer?
I said I guess, bro.
Okay. I guess. Thank you for that. You can move on to the next topic. Lamar.
Lamar's balls out.
Oh no, that's nuts. I'm not
Anyways,
taking
anyways, yeah, I mean, Lamar just does Lamar things, bro. Improved as a passer greatly. Still a threat with his legs. Winning back-to-back MVPs and adding the Super Bowl in his collection. I mean, this offense is pretty interesting to me. You know what you're gonna get out of Lamar game in and game out. You know what you're gonna get out of Derrick Henry game in and game out. But it seems like it's always somebody different. Like when it comes to the receiving core, each and every game. Like the first game you had likely, then you have a masterclass from Zay. I mean, we've seen Mark Andrews get a little bit more involved in the pass game. Obviously, we've seen him blocking here and there, but I don't know. It just seems like each and every game is gonna be somebody new, but you know Derrick Henry is gonna produce, and you know Lamar Jackson is gonna produce. I love this team, bro. Like I love this team. This is the best. This is the best chance for them to come and win a Super Bowl, and I'm so ecstatic for Lamar, and I'm so ecstatic for Derrick Henry, bro.
You dick riding the Ravens is so crazy, bro. Like Max, you see
There-
this shit, bro? He dick riding the Ravens.
Yeah.
Just randomly became a Ravens fan one of these days.
I was gonna say I don't
I've
know when it
always,
did start.
I've
I don't
always,
know when it
I've
started.
always liked Lamar Jackson since I was a Jet.
All right, bro. Everybody
I
likes
think-
everybody likes Lamar, bro. Like that literally everybody likes him, bro.
And I've always liked Derrick Henry.
This team has major holes still, mostly in the secondary.
Did you just
The
tell me
secondary,
no, I didn't?
No, I said nah. No, go ahead, Max. Go ahead, bro.
the secondary has issues. This team has to watch that going forward. To be honest, I think this team should have scored more against this Commanders team. It was not a game, it was a game for way too long. This rushing attack is way too good to be held up by a team with no edge rushers. So as a whole, I thought they would have played better. A win's a win, especially when Jaden's playing well too. Lamar did what he had to do. He got out of there. It might have been a little ugly, but still got the win. Kind of got the lead and really never looked back as soon as Derrick Henry punched in that touchdown. So I do think the people I think were like trying to say like a passing of a torch game. No, Jane Daniels played 6 NFL games so far. Like he is not Lamar Jackson at all. Like Lamar is obviously 2-time MVP. Could add a third this year with how he's playing. He's competing for that Super Bowl right now. He needs to get over that hump. and Jay Daniels just trying to make his first Pro Bowl, trying to do the best he can right now. I think for the future, say what you want. Obviously, DC and Baltimore are very close, so I feel like they'll always get like just put together with this kind of whole thing. But Lamar is leaps and bounds way better than Jay Daniels, so it's like this shouldn't be a
He's
competition right now.
he's
Like
obviously MVP. I saw something they said everybody looks like Lamar until Lamar pulls up, bro. Like
so, by the other stat is like Lamar is like 22-1 versus the NFC. Have you guys heard that stat?
Yes.
Lamar
I
kills
ain't,
the NFC. I'll pull up the exact thing.
Why
But like
why
I'm
do people
thinking,
limit Jaden Stillin? Like I get it, bro. I wasn't a
what
big
do you mean
Jaden.
limit? What do you mean limit?
People limit
I'm
Jaden
not.
Daniels Stillin.
I'm not trying to. I'm
you
not trying to
literally
limit
I'm not
Jaden.
talking about
gave
you.
I'm
I'm
not
not
you
trying to
talking about
literally
you.
limit.
I'm not
you
talking about you,
literally
bro.
Okay,
gave
I
the
thought you were saying
Commanders
that.
you literally gave the Commanders a D grade because they got
Bro,
Jaden Daniels.
I was literally just want to say it. What are you talking about? I literally just said that,
Okay,
bro.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
shut up and let me talk. I literally said I wasn't the biggest fan of him at all. I wasn't high on the pick because I'm a Drake me fan. They should have picked him. But people limit his ceiling because, like you said, he can only be a top 8-9 QB. You said that.
I
People
said
talk about
that
how you said he said his ceiling was a top 8-9 QB. You said that. You literally said that.
before.
And by the way,
That's crazy.
sorry. Lamar is 22-3 versus the NFC, but he's 22-1 in his last 23. So he lost the first two, and then he's been 22-1 since. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
So I don't know why people limit his ceiling because he's gonna be one of the best rushers in the NFL for his entire career as long as he's healthy. Um, my thing for him was he wasn't really able to target the middle of the field really well at all, and he's been doing that at an amazing level in the NFL. His ability to read the field has been great. His pocket presence has been really good. Because at LSU he's used to bail out of the pocket really early and take a lot of sacks as well. So that's why I had concerns for him. But so far, he's looked really good at the things he was bad at in college. So why do people limit his ceiling because he's old? Like they think he can't get better. Like I don't know, bro. Like he's not gonna be Lamar. He's not gonna be Lamar, but he might be damn near like the next best thing in comparison to him. I don't think that's crazy. Like
I don't. I mean, yeah, he's got to develop. He has the talented throwing where it's like I feel like Lamar.
He's a much better passer than Lamar coming into the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think Lamar was like known as a rush, like obviously like a rushing quarterback, whatever. Like and people are like, oh, he can't pass, right? The whole running back joke, haha, funny, whatever. Jaden is passing the ball
That's
very
not
well
funny.
right now. I was kidding. It was a joke.
It's racist.
Calm down.
Let's move on.
It literally is
Okay.
racist. I'm writing that. I'm writing about that.
Yeah, no, like I mean, but are we lying? That was the joke that people said coming into the league for him.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke, Max. But let's move on.
It's
not a joke.
It's literally not a joke. Bro.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, Jaden is just showing he can throw the football better than Lamar could, and it's just like I think if he can kind of blend the rushing with the passing, like
yeah, like he's not gonna be Lamar. He's not gonna be a.
It's gonna take steps though.
Like he ain't gonna be probably like he might. I don't know, but he's not gonna be Lamar. Like, he's not gonna be as good as Lamar. Obviously, clearly not. He's not as dynamic as a runner. Lamar is a pretty good passer. One of the best.
Lamar is
one
of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen in life.
Yeah. Terry McLaurin's the best weapon that either one's had as well. So Terry McLaurin's better receiver than anyone Lamar's had, and anyone Jaden Daniels obviously has. So if you put better tools around Jaden too, but
I'm not gonna lie. I think some people put like a cap on his ceiling, and I think a top 8-9. He could possibly be better than that. Just based on his skill set. But I had last thing for this segment. If Lamar finished this season winning back-to-back MVPs, has 3 MVPs, where would y'all have him ranked all time? I can start naming quarterbacks like all time, and y'all tell me when to stop. If Lamar is better than them, I'm gonna start naming QBs. If Lamar is better than them, stop me. First up, Tom Brady.
What, bro?
Okay, no. Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Anyways, who else? Peyton Manning.
No.
Joe Montana.
No.
Aaron Rodgers.
No.
I don't know.
Be serious.
I don't know.
Okay. John Elway.
Wait, how many MVPs does Rodgers have? 2, 3?
4.
4?
Yes.
I mean, if he gets 2 back-to-back and a ring, bro, like, come on, bro.
Aaron Rodgers has four MVPs in a ring.
And a ring.
And he has
And he
2
went back-to-backs. He had back-to-backs.
Conversation. I said it's a conversation.
No, it's not. It's not, bro.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
All right,
bro.
so
No, it's not.
LeBron could get 4. LeBron could get 4 rings, and it's a
Don't switch
conversation.
the conversation. Don't switch the conversation.
Aaron Rodgers is like a miles better passer than him, and is one of the best playmakers in the NFL history.
As a passer, yeah. I mean,
Right.
but
he's one of the best. He's one of the best playmakers in the NFL.
Is he the same is he the same as a runner? Is it close as a runner, Latif?
No, but he's one of the best playmakers in his prime. He was one of the best scramblers in NFL history. One of the best extended players in NFL history. I don't know
it's very different because like Rodgers, like scrambling and like stuff that was still like behind the line of scrimmage, like kind of keeping those plays going. Lamar can get out of the pocket and obviously he can go get a first down, but Rodgers just the way I mean, he showed it today.
I said Brady, Mahomes, Montana, Manning, and Rodgers. That's 5. So we have 5 right now, right?
And Elway.
Elway is 6. Not better than Elway. Brett Favre. Nope.
No.
That's 7. Dan Marino.
No.
That's 8.
I guess hold on. Accolades wise, he probably if he can get a ring, sure. But Dan Marino's talent is still like crazy.
Drew Brees.
No. Drew was good for so long.
I think it's an argument, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll take Drew. I think peak Drew versus peak Lamar. This is 2 different players.
That's why it's kind of hard because it's like
I heard that last name. I don't know about that one.
Ben Roethlisberger or Lamar Jackson all the time.
I don't know if Lamar gets currently or if Lamar gets a ring in MVP.
I didn't say ring. I'm talking about MVP. If he wins another MVP, him or Ben Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger got 2 of them, right? He beat the Cardinals and he beat the Seahawks.
He has 2 Super Bowls. Yes.
I'm taking Drew Brees slightly over Lamar right now. Slightly.
Big Ben. I don't know about Big Ben. That one's tough.
Big Ben probably slightly. I don't know. I don't know.
So if y'all not taking Big Ben, that would push him outside the top 10. But I would probably take him. I would take Lamar over Big Ben probably.
Who's next? Who else is behind Big Ben? If I got someone else in
Steve Young.
Okay.
Steve Young's probably ahead of Big Ben.
Steve Young.
Okay.
Steve Young is.
Keep shooting names.
That might be it. I mean, Josh Allen. I mean,
who didn't you say?
Josh Allen is one of the ones, bro. I'm not like he's obviously better than Phil Rivers. He's better than like all them type of guys. Who else am I thinking about? Like he's better than John Lynch. I mean John Kelly. My bad. He's better than Troy Aikman.
Jim
Kelly. My bad. Troy Aikman. He's better than all them type of guys. He better than all them already.
It's a difference on talent and accolades.
Yeah. All right. I just want to do a little exercise. We can move on to the Lions destroying the Cowboys.
They say Steve Young was like
mobile. Yes.
Anyways, Lions. Literally, I'm not gonna lie. If you're a Cowboys fan, it's ridiculous right now. Like the fact that they were running what they're running. What they had a flea flicker. They had linemen running. They had linemen out wide. Like it was ridiculous. They literally just didn't respect the Cowboys, bro. Like I don't know. Dak is not good. CD hasn't been good. They don't have any type of running game whatsoever. Defensively, they can't stop anything. I mean, it's just Cowboys team is just trash, bro. Like there's not even too much to say. It's just they just suck.
Every year Cowboys do this, man. Every year Cowboys do this. They come in with fake expectations on being a actual, contending type team. And for the last 25 years, they have been letting their fans down. They are just not good. They're terribly ran by Jerry. He's a terrible owner, terrible GM, all that type of stuff. He's good at drafting, but they never able to get it done. Mike McCarthy's a terrible coach. Dak Prescott is a good quarterback, a really good quarterback, but he's never going to be able to get them over the hump, especially against good teams. The defense, while it has been really good through the years, has never been able to stop the run. It's just ridiculous. They're terrible. It's time to panic for the Cowboys. Their season is pretty much over. They might make the playoffs, possibly. They might make the playoffs, but they got a tough schedule. But even if they did make the playoffs, they're not going to actually win anything seriously. Their offense is too one-dimensional. They don't have a running game. CD is the only weapon. And he's been struggling this entire year. It's clips for them, to be honest. But I do want to talk about the Lions, unless Max wanted to go before I talk about the Lions.
I was going to talk about the Lions. I don't need to say anything about the Cowboys.
You go ahead and talk about the Cowboys. You can talk about the Lions. That was your take coming into the year. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and again, with what's been happening in the NFC, I'm sticking by it. Losing Hutch is huge, and obviously that's someone you can't replace. That's a DPOY as of right now. Obviously having a great year. Literally got injured while sacking Dak Prescott. He's having a great year, and he's huge to that defense. I still think this team can be NFC Championship or Super Bowl bound. Will they win? No.
Wait,
I think
we're
this
talking
hurts their
about
chance.
the Lions, right?
The
Yes.
Lions, not the Cowboys. Not the
I don't
Cowboys.
know why.
I still think this team, their offense is still high-powered enough to kill everyone else in the NFC. I just don't see anyone in the NFC being stiff competition unless San Fran gets healthy, unless the Eagles turn it around. There's not many teams that I'm really nervous about if I'm Detroit in the NFC. I proved I could beat the Seahawks. You got some vengeance, obviously, towards San Fran. You proved you can kill the Cowboys. And the Cowboys and the Eagles will probably play it close, and the Eagles have their own shit that they got to go through. I guess maybe I'm disrespecting whoever's in the AFC South or NFC South. The Falcons, maybe they're the best team out there. Maybe it's Tampa. Tampa beat the Lions. I get it. That was a rough game, not a good match, but still, come playoff time, everything's different. I think that Aiden Hutchinson is a huge, huge loss for the Lions, but I still think this team is definitely Super Bowl worthy with how weak this NFC is. Will it be enough to win? I'm not sure because I don't think they beat the Bills. I don't think they beat the Ravens. I don't think they beat the Texans. I don't think they beat the Chiefs. Just because when you get to the playoffs and when you get to the Super Bowl, I'm going to take Lamar. I'm going to take Josh Allen. I'm going to take Pat Mahomes and the Bengals. The Texans have looked good offensively and defensively, competing against some of these good teams. So I just think as a whole, this Cowboys win is huge. You get redemption from what happened last year off that shitty call. You get a little redemption, but the big storyline is you lost Hutch. And for me, I still think you're the best team in the NFC, but that Super Bowl hump just got a whole lot tougher to get over. You got to trade for someone, but at the same time, who could you possibly trade for that's going to replace that? So
if they want to win, they have to attempt to trade for Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson, or Hassan Reddick. They have to. It's not gonna ultimately replace those. It's not gonna replace Hutch, but it's as best you can get right now in the middle of the season. They have to go all in. This is one of their only chances they're gonna have to actually be competing. You don't get a lot of Super Bowl chances. You don't get a lot of chances to actually compete for a Super Bowl. They need to go all in. Hutch is not gonna be back this year, so try to trade for Trey Hendrickson, Hassan Reddick, or Max Crosby.
I don't think Crosby's gettable. Because I just saw something where it was like Detroit fans talking about it, basically saying like it doesn't make sense to trade a guy. Like it'd be like if the Lions were bad and they traded Hutch for picks. Max Crosby has said multiple times he wants to be a Raider. He wants to be with the Raiders. All this stuff happening. He still wants to be a Raider for life. He is still young enough. Like there's no need for them to really trade him unless you get a crazy king's ransom that I don't think the Lions are going to pay. They've been smart at drafting.
I think it'd be smart for the Raiders to trade him while he has all this value, especially because they're going to be bad for a long time.
I don't know. I think that I don't know. I don't think they have to trade him right now, but
they don't have to. But if they get 2 first-round picks from him, then why wouldn't you? Like if they're gonna offer it up.
Are you gonna draft a Max Crosby with those next first picks?
That's not really how. But you can build an entire team. Max Crosby's not gonna win you anything significant, bro.
But like realistically, they roll their team back out, right? And this is not a Raiders topic. I'm just talking about this now. They have holes, right? The front seven, you have Wilkins and you got Tyree Wilson and you got Max Crosby. You can try and beef up the O line. You need a quarterback. You have a solid enough receiver core to get through year one of a quarterback before you make moves. You got Mayer, you got Bowers, you got Myers. I don't know what's up with Devontae Adams. Running back room, you're where you need help is the O line and the secondary. Yes or no?
The Raiders, they need help everywhere.
Yeah. I'm saying, but like immediate need for next year.
Quarterback.
I think that you. Yeah, sorry, you draft a quarterback. Yeah, starting out, my fault. You draft a quarterback starting out, but like past that, you can make moves in free agency. You can get a couple of these pieces. I don't think the end all be all is trade Max Crosby to restart your franchise. There's other things you could sell off.
I don't think they have much to sell off at all, to be honest. They don't have really any pieces on their team to me outside of Max Crosby. Like, literally nothing.
Devontae Adams.
Well, yeah, that. But he's only – I'm not going to lie. Devontae only get you like a 2-second round. Maybe a 2-second round.
What's Jacoby Myers get you?
Not the fifth.
What's Christian Wilkins?
He's got injured, so who knows? All right, let's go 2-minute drill. I'll start off. I actually got a few things, but basically, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I lost all hope in the Eagles at this time. Like they struggled with the Browns, bro. Everybody beats the Browns by a lot. Like they're not a good team at all. The defense is banged up. They haven't been good this year. Deshaun Watson is their quarterback, and he was looking damn near competent almost. The defense is not great. Nick Sirianni, I just can't, bro. Like he's a clown. He's a clown. He talks so much stuff for a head coach that is probably one of the worst ones in the league. To be chirping at your own fans is crazy after a close win versus the Browns. Like that's insane. That's pathetic. Like I've never seen nothing like that. Like he's a bro. Nick Sirianni is a clown, and I can't believe in that team with him running it. Honestly. Also, the defense is just not great. Jalen Hurts, he looked good in this game, to be honest, but throughout this whole entire season, he hasn't looked great at all. I spoke on it. They're not using Saquon as they should. They're going to win games because they have the talent to, but come playoff time, I'm just not believing in Nick Sirianni as the head coach. I can't do it. I had them in the Super Bowl this year, and it was a bad take. It was a bad take. I'll admit it. It was a bad take. It's not going to happen probably. I'm out. I'm out. I've seen enough. I'm sorry. And also, I want to talk about who do you think is the worst quarterback that you can place on the Browns, and the situation would be better than Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, I heard this from a podcast I listened to. What the funny ones? The funny ones are like someone said Josh Rosen. I could probably do Josh McCown. Josh McCown might be able to actually get this team a win or two. Shout out Bear Witness. Who's actually the worst quarterback? Tyson Bagent. He's not even a bad quarterback. Tyson Bagent would get this team a win.
Tyson Bagent probably could operate this offense.
What question was this?
Worst quarterback.
Who is the worst quarterback that would be better than Deshaun Watson in this Browns offense?
Tyson Bagent.
No, Tyson Bagent is actually like a really good backup. We saw him get 2 wins last year. Contrary to anybody's belief, Deshaun was actually hooping in the second half. So I mean, take that with whatever you want to take it.
Davis Mills might get the team a win.
Nah, he's ass. I don't. Yeah, he's there.
It's terrible. This team is brutal.
Who's behind Bo Nix right now?
Stidham. I was thinking about that. Stidham and Zach. Yeah. Stidham and Zach Wilson.
Stidham sucks.
No, Zach Wilson might look better in this offense. I'm not gonna lie. He might look better in this. He might look better in this offense.
Give me Latif's favorite quarterback of all time, Sam Howell.
Sam Howell would definitely be better in this offense.
Give me Latif.
Anyways, what's your 2 minute drill, Dan, so we can get out of here?
The NFL is not what it used to be. There are so many mid teams in the NFL right now. I'm looking out and like we're trying to pick Super Bowl teams. Like teams are winning games, but so many of these teams just have like obvious issues and holes. Like looking through these games, are we really thinking like many or any of these teams are like built to win a Super Bowl? Like the NFC is weak. Teams are mid. There's so much parity, which can be fun. But at the same time, like I want to see a couple good teams like duke it out and actually be good teams. And some of these guys just suck. Like I don't know what to say about some of these games. Um, I don't know. Like it's not the quarterback play we grew up with. It's not like all the dominant receiver. I don't know. It's obviously new era and stuff, but some of these teams, there's just so much mid in the NFL right now. I feel like as far as teams.
Jay?
I don't know. I can't really poop on fields. They won, so I mean it is what it is. Eagles, they just aren't that good. They barely win against the worst team in the league, damn near. So it's like I don't know what the Eagles are doing. Hurts just isn't the same. AJ Brown looked good. Devontae is back. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I just don't know how to feel, bro. I don't really have too much for this 2 minute drill.
I get your player, player B.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I was gonna do Caleb versus Jaden, but Jaden is killing him bad, so it wouldn't even been an interesting topic.
Okay. All right. That wraps it up for this episode. A little bit shorter. I feel like we always go over an hour, but appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys haven't subscribed, if you guys haven't followed, the socials are all at the top. Make sure you guys
Yep.
tune in. Basketball season is coming back. Latif, yo, do your job. It's like, bro. The thing is, bro. It's like people just don't know they role for real. Like if you
I've
just
been doing your job this whole episode,
just-
bro.
if you
Let's
just
get
step
serious.
up, if you just step up and just do your role, then like you know what I'm saying, we'll be all right. But anyways, appreciate you guys for watching, and we out.